ready to do some sparking. Let's see if we can make some money today. Get this app going. We will get our mileage tracker going here. Let's go make some money. Well, I really didn't want to take this order, but it's the only thing that has came up. Actually, one came up a while ago, but I was driving, so I couldn't really do much. It was $9 going 0.9 miles. And some of y'all might say, well, man, that was a good order, but no. It was 24 items on one. Another order had 14 items on it, and they were both going to, and they both have cases of water. Number one, I wouldn't have done it anyway. And number two, I don't want to carry water up to apartments with no kind of tips, no nothing. I'd have had $4.50 an order. I stopped and think about that. Granted, this is $16 and it's going 5.4 miles. Had to look again. Lately, I've started saying I'm not going to take anything less than 17 to 19, and this is a couple of dollars less, but sometimes you just have to take something to get started. So, in the meantime, I've got about 15 minutes. I'm going to run into Arby's and get something to eat real quick. I'll be right back. All right, let's get this party started. We have to head to 414, which is the Walmart on Greenbrier and Wichita Falls. Get over there and get her loaded and get on our way. All right, we got here to Walmart. Now let's get checked in. We are in spot number 5. Have y'all noticed the numbers are all messed up? Is it like that in your market? If you're doing Spark. If you're not doing Spark, you wouldn't know. So we're number 5. We okay. We are here. We have 11 items on this order. I kind of scrolled through it a moment ago before I took it, just kind of see if there was any water, but I don't remember seeing any water. I can do the water, I just don't really like to. I mean, a case of water is not bad, but when I had 7 cases the other day. It's a lot of water. Now we sit and wait. When I get through with the first drop off, I'm going to do a screenshots, or video, or screen recording. I'm sorry, I'll get it right here in a minute. But I'm just curious if y'all have the same screens that I do. I was talking to Emily, and she says she doesn't. So, I don't know. Maybe they're just testing it on different drivers in different markets. Let's see what I'm talking about here in just a moment. If and when we get loaded. Sometimes, I had one yesterday I dropped. I sat there about 25 minutes. There's no excuse. When people are coming in on both sides of you getting loaded and going, and your order's showing to be ready, there's no reason for them not to have got to you, and I'm just not going to do it. It wasn't a very good order to begin with, so it didn't take much persuasion to get me to drop it. Got to do what you got to do, because as soon as I dropped it, I got a shopping order that paid $1 less, but for the time that I had pulled into that spot, checked in, and to the time I dropped that order, it took me that length of time to go in Walmart, do the shopping, get back out the car, and head to the delivery. Sometimes it's just not worth waiting around on it. Something better may come up. Not always, but it's not really worth sitting there wasting your time. just sitting there unless you got nothing else better to do. While we're just sitting there waiting on this order, if y'all are in the market for a phone holder, and this is the kind, or you can put a GoPro on here, but you can put this on a fence, a chain link fence, cyclone fence, whatever you want to call it, or really anything that you can lock down on. Because that opens up and that off, adjust it however you need done, up, down, over, whatever. Pretty handy little deal if you're in the market for one. I'll put a link down there in the description. I can see some times that this could come in handy, especially at a ball game and it's raining, or you just don't want to stand up by the fence holding your camera or your GoPro or whatever, and you can just hook that up to the fence, and because you can't put a tripod right there because people are going to be walking by and they're going to be tripping over it. You don't want that. And this you can just put up out of the way, hang it up there on the fence. Pretty cool. I'm still waiting on this order, by the way. All right, we got loaded. Let's get this party started again. I say that a lot. Let's get this party started. Y'all notice that? Let's send them our nice little note that we are on our way. And navigate. Man, this thing is going slow, and I hit the button and it jumps up. I guess I get a little impatient sometimes. Do y'all do that? Are y'all guilty of that? Lord knows I am. I don't even remember what street I'm going to. Oh, okay. Lake Park Drive. We got some apartments to go to, but it's a little order. So it is what it is. Let's roll. All right, got those dropped off. And then y'all check this out. Which right here. Confirm the drop off. Put a little check mark. When used to, I could put the comments in right there, but now I get that. This is a house. We'll click next. And no, you don't need a gate code. Was an access code needed? No. And you submit, and that's that. But those are two screens that used to not be there, but now they are. And this is what I was talking about. If you're 5 minutes late or so, like say, I could have picked this order up at 3:40, but I was eating and it took me a little bit longer, so I didn't get there till like 3:46. But with that time that it took them to me to get checked in, but them to get the order out there to you, I got those two deliveries done, and now it's 4:25, and I've missed the second round, the 4:20 round. So that's what I'm saying. Some of these people say you can multitask. Well, not really. If you are in a busy market or a decent market, and you get an order every hour, then that's prime example right there of why you couldn't multitask. And I was only 5 minutes late, give or take. And granted, they didn't get the order picked up or loaded up in a good amount of time. I had to wait for it. I got another order right here. This one is a small order, 7 items going, total of 2.6 miles and 14 items. I'm going to take this. It's showing $21. This is the kind of order that I like. I like that because a lot of times, I don't know why that was still available, because your round robins come out at 4:20. But occasionally you get lucky like that, and you get another order. A lot of times you don't because you missed that round robin. It's a hit and miss deal, but if you're multitasking and you say you're running DoorDash, you want to turn DoorDash on after you get through, like I got through my delivery right here. I could kick DoorDash, unpause DoorDash because I should already be on it, but I could unpause it, and I might get an order for, say, McDonald's. Okay, 4:25. I go to McDonald's. What happens if I have to sit there for 10 minutes waiting on that order to get finished? Then it's 4:35. Oh, but wait, I still have to go deliver that order. How long is that going to take? Another 10 minutes? Now it's 4:45. And I haven't even started towards Walmart yet. So I'm going to get to Walmart at 4:50, 4:55. That will leave me 25 minutes to get loaded and get those spark orders delivered. And you're chasing your tail. You're going to run yourself ragged in most markets and most of the time. There are times it does work out. I have run Uber Eats between spark orders, and I had to really hump it to get those done, the Uber Eats order done, or I would have been late. So, multi apping, odds are if you're going to be doing stuff at the correct time, you're going to be speeding. And suppose you get a ticket. What's the $100 ticket? There went most of your daily earnings, if not all of your daily earnings, and then some. I know some people only making $50 to $75 a day doing these gig apps. It depends on your market. That could be good in some markets, and then in some markets, that's just awful. We make our decisions. So is multi-apping really worth it if you have to rush and take a chance on getting a speeding ticket and most likely being late to pick up your orders, not having time to slow down and do orders correctly, and you wind up getting yourself in a bind because you didn't really take the time to do it the way you're supposed to be doing it, and you're stressing out. You just do it and you go on, and then bang, you get deactivated. Whose fault is that? It's yours. And what caused it? There's a number of factors that could have caused it, but the stress of trying to get this, the pressure and the stress of trying to get all this done in a certain amount of time, and you're trying to rush to make sure you get to the other order in time to get it picked up, it's your own fault. You're overloading yourself. And if you're having to work that hard, then you probably shouldn't be doing this to begin with. Because if you stress yourself out and you're running like that, it's not healthy. And you're going to wind up in a bad situation. I'm not here to lecture y'all. I was just thinking about that, and that was a prime example. And it wasn't because of multi-apping. It was just because I stopped at Arby's and got a roast beef sandwich. And that threw me 5 minutes off. But that's what 5 minutes can do. I got lucky and got another order, but that don't normally happen. You may get an express order, and I highly suggest you not take express orders most of the time because it has been my experience that about 90% of the time, those express orders, as soon as you take them, it'll say getting ready. And you can go sit at that Walmart for 20 minutes to 45 minutes waiting on them to finish that order. Don't pressure yourself and stress yourself out and take a chance on getting tickets and high blood pressure and accidents and getting deactivated. It's not worth all that. And if you have to do that to make the money, then you might consider getting your regular W-2 job that's not going to stress you out. And then you could do this part time. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. And in a lot of cases, that's probably your best bet. If you've got a W 2 job and it's not quite making the money you need to make, keep that W 2 job and just do this on the side for to help out with the bills a little bit, or some spending money, some fun money. Anyway, I'm getting back up here to Walmart. So while we got just a few minutes while I'm waiting on this order, I did Wednesday nights live on Thursday night this week because I canceled Wednesday nights because of my grandson's football game. And that was a little more because family is number one. Anyway, what I'm getting at, I'm thinking about making it a permanent thing on Thursday nights at 7. What's your opinion? Yes, I believe we will take it. It's not great, but it ain't bad. Well, with orders like this, I'm done. It's starting to get dark anyway. I wound up just a couple of hours. Well, I think I've been out 3 hours. 20, 41, 51, 61, about $60. So roughly $60, or $60 an hour. I wish. Roughly about 20, give or take. Not a good day, but it beats sitting home doing nothing. Anyway, y'all keep smiling, dashing, dancing, prancing, doing whatever it is you want to do. Just keep doing something because you're going to grow old if you don't. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.